Hey, how we doing? It's JJ. Um, just meeting up with Mr. Cullen, Glenn, over in Welling, and Glenn just brought me out to part of a woodland that's over near Panks Hangar. And Panks Hangar used to be an old World War II decoy airfield. And what we're just having a look at now, if I turn you around, just bear with me, is this. Can't actually see much of it because there's a lot of earth that's been built up around it, but there's a fairly substantial sort of bunker and that there. And we're not quite sure where that goes or what purpose that would be, because there's not actually that much information on this particular sort of bunker, and this is about a mile away from where the bomb shelters and that are over at the old airfield. So yeah, I'm just going to switch you back round. It's a fairly big sort of structure as you walk up to it. Obviously that metal grate, as Glenn was saying, has probably been there about 20 years just to stop people sort of going in. Obviously that goes down and then turns left and right. Interesting, and then the rest of it just sort of goes off around the side there. There's like little irrigation channels and things like that, but that could have been originally part of the wood anyway. But yeah, interesting. So we're gonna take a walk out into the airfield over that way and then have a little mooch, and I think we're going to pop over to Broxbourne Woods because Glenn's never been over there, so I'm going to show him over there. Say hello, Mr. Cullen.
Good morning.
Yeah, so we're going to have a little mooch about, and I'm going to take Glenn over to Broxbourne Woods. Catch you in a bit. This is on the edge of the old concreted airfield, which is obviously not in use anymore. This has all been sort of closed off. They've got security on this site, Glenn was saying now. But these are some of the old original buildings from late on in the Second World War. Interesting. Just managed to sneak inside the fence. There's a porter cabin there. Car parked up, windows open. So Mr. Security Man is just sitting in there, but we've just sneaked inside the fence. Just the remains of some of the old airfield buildings. Old asbestos roofs. Obviously not just speaking very much, just trying to keep our noise down. Obviously full of rubbish, but they've just all gathered that all up together. Don't know what this would have been used for. See one of the old gates into the old airfield. The airfield continued to be used at Pang's Hangar for quite some time. When did they last fly? Yeah, about 15 years ago. So it does have a concrete, hard standing runway. But yeah, interesting. Obviously really overgrown now, but this is an old bomb shelter. There's a couple of them here, because just on the other side there, that is where the runway was. And there's a couple of these, and these were literally designed that you'd run in off the airfield. Two entrances in, and then they're segmented into an area there, over the back there, and one there. And you literally run down, pop your head down, get away from all the bomb shrapnel and all the detritus being thrown about. And these would have just been lined with sandbags, I believe, from watching many a film over the years. Just sandbags. Pretty cool. Yeah. It's Mr. Cullen. So we actually went in to some of the buildings. That's the first time that Mr. Cullen's been in there, so that's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, very good, mate.
Yeah,
Get into
nice.
this.
Yeah. Just exploring what used to be on the doorstep. So, Pang's Hangar was a decoy airfield. Glenn was saying that just a few miles down the road, over at Hatfield, was the old Hatfield runway. During the Second World War, de Havilland were based at Hatfield, and they built the Mosquitoes.
The Mosquitoes.
Yeah, de Havilland Mosquito. Yeah, which is pretty cool. And then after that, it was all part of British Aerospace for many, many a year. So around here, decoy airfields would actually make a cunning idea, part of the strategy to draw the Luftwaffe away from the actual armament factories and other airfields. There you go.